Hi, thank you for watching this video. My name is Scott Namo. I'm making this video because several years ago I had a full hip replacement at a rather young age. It's never been quite right. I never feel like I've gotten back to where I wanted to be post-surgery. So I decided to take advantage of the COVID period here to really focus on just physical therapy, mobility exercises, and just coming out of the pandemic better than I went into it and getting myself back to where I wanted to be in terms of being able to play tennis, being able to run, being able to bike, being able to do all the things I love to do without any pain or limitations. So what I'll take you through here on this video is several exercises and stretches that I've used that have really helped me get back to a really good place in terms of mobility, strength, and flexibility in my hips. Some of these are ones that I've kind of come up with on my own. I've seen other places. They may be ones that other people are using. It's not intended to be anything new or revolutionary. I just want to share with you what's worked for me, and hopefully they work for you and can help you get back to a better place as well. Full disclosure, I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. I'm not a physical therapist. I just want to share these exercises that have been beneficial to me with you in the hopes that they may help you as well. That said, before you start anything new around physical therapy or any types of exercise, especially after injury, please make sure you consult with your doctor or therapist to make sure these are appropriate for you. And as you go through them, pain is not your friend. If for any reason you're experiencing pain, stop. Talk to your doctor, talk to your therapist. Don't continue in pain. Slight stretching, muscle fatigue, those are all normal things as you progress and get stronger, but pain is not your friend. Just a quick note on bands. You're going to see me using a fabric band. This is rather different than the plastic, normal elastic type bands you may be familiar with. I don't want to spend a lot of time on these right now. I'm going to do a separate video and I'll put the link below specifically on these bands. It'll be a quick video, but it'll give you more information on them and where to get them. And I'll also put some information in the notes below. As you can see, I've been sitting in this crisscross position on the floor very comfortably. This is not a position I'd be able to have sat in prior. So this shows a lot of improvement in my comfort and mobility in my hips. So we're going to go through several exercises right now. I'm not going to take your time going through my entire routine. I'm just going to go through each exercise briefly to show you the movement and talk a little bit about it. And then I'll post below information on number of sets and things like that. But I'm not going to take you through the entire thing right now. I just want to demonstrate to you the exercises quickly so that you get an idea of what they are. And then you can read through kind of how best to put them together into a normal routine. The first exercise we're going to start with is a hip bridge. And basically we're going to start by raising your hips off the ground, squeezing your glutes, and holding. If you want to progress this as you get stronger, you can lift one leg, continue to squeeze the glutes. And if you want to take it one step further, you can take this leg with the band and hold it out. The band will put some pressure against this leg and help again with additional strengthening. So just hold this and continue to hold. The next exercise we're going to progress to is the clam shell. This requires the band to be wrapped around your legs, again at the thighs, not on the knees, and you're going to simply lift and close. Lift, close, lift, close. A second exercise that you can do in the same position is the leg raise. So from here, lift, down, lift, down, lift, down. I do these back to back, so clam shells, finish, leg raises. Depending on where your strength is and where you're at, you can do them individually or you can do them back to back in combination. The next exercise we're going to do is forward lifts. So this one is simply taking your leg, lifting, lowering, lifting, then lowering, lifting, then lowering. The second variation, similar to like we did with the clam shell, is going to be a lift of the leg in a knee raise. So here to here, here to here. You might find that to keep this from slipping, you may want to bend this leg slightly and lift and lower, lift, and lower. The next exercise we're going to do are side steps with the band. This again is to continue to strengthen the outside of our hips and get those muscles in a really good place. So to start, we're going to start with the band down around our legs. You don't want them on your knees because you don't want to put any strain on your knee. And you're going to get in a leg position about shoulder width apart. You're going to step and move, step and move. Go down one way, step, come back, step, come back, step, come back the other way when you run out of room. Step, come back. So those are the core exercises that I've been doing. And again, I'm going to put some more detail about how many and what sets and that type of progression. I mainly wanted you to see the exercise themselves and how to do them. And then you can simply read or print off that section to give you an idea about how many to do and in what order. So from there, we're going to go into some stretching exercises to open up the hip flexor, and to help get us in a better position for mobility. This first stretch is for your hamstrings. A lot of people have very tight hamstrings, including me. This you can do as a progression right out of some of your other exercises. Essentially, you're going to take the band and one leg straight and just pull back on that band and hold. You'll feel a stretch through your hamstring. You want to feel that slight bit of stretching and just hold it. For our next stretch, we're going to do what's typically called a Spiderman. If you've done any yoga or sports, you may have done this one before. Essentially, you want to get yourself in this position like a lunge. Put your hands on the floor here as comfortable, and then lean forward and down into the stretch and opening up your front hip. For this next exercise, you'll need something to prop up your back leg. As you see here, I'm using this chair. You can use a couch. You can use an exercise ball. Anything that is at a right height that will give you the right extension and feel comfortable. This exercise, again, we're in an upright position. Instead of going down like we did in the Spiderman stretch, we're going to take our body and lean into this stretch until we feel this front of our hip flexor starting to open and feel a stretch. And lean back. You can even take your arm and stretch it over your head to open up this whole side body. But again, this is a phenomenal stretch for opening up your hip flexor and increasing your mobility. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you've liked it, please click like below. And as you progress through these exercises, if you choose to do them, please come back and give us some feedback here. It will greatly help others who are looking to improve their mobility, to see how you've been doing, and to get your feedback on what's been working, maybe what's not been working, maybe you found something new. Please share that with the rest of the folks here so that they can gain from your experience as well. Thank you. I hope these exercises benefit you, and I hope that you improve your mobility.